Hello and welcome to Midday Prayer on Friday. Today's Midday Prayer will be slightly different. A reading from Gospel of Matthew, a short reflection and then a short prayer to end. So a reading from Matthew's Gospel chapter 24. But about that day and hour no one knows, neither the angels of heaven nor the Son, but only the Father. For as the days of Noah were, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. For as in those days before the flood they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day Noah entered the ark, and they knew nothing about the flood until it came and swept them all away, so too will be the coming of the Son of Man. Then two will be in the field, one will be taken and one will be left. Two women will be grinding meal together, one will be taken and one will be left. Keep awake, therefore, for you do not know on what day your Lord is coming. But understand this, if the owner of the house had known what part of the night the thief was coming, he would have stayed awake and would not have left his house to be broken into. Therefore you also must be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an unexpected hour. This is the gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, O Christ. And a reflection from the Iona Community. It's called God is Coming. In a time of darkness, good news is wanted. It is urgently needed. It is anxiously awaited. How strange it is that when it comes, it is so often not heard. And if it is heard, it is not understood. And if it is understood, it is rejected. The world does not think of the message of the Bible as good news. God's news is joyful, full of life and hope. So often the world does not perceive the messengers of today as carrying that sort of news. Good news is positive and life-enhancing. So often the news is perceived by the world as negative, as a collection of prohibitions, as life-denying. God is coming. Every day he comes. The coming of God is feared because he will bring changes, and changes are feared. It is more comfortable to remain with the familiar. The coming of God is welcomed to the outcast, to the oppressed, to the enslaved. The coming of God will bring acceptance, freedom, justice, and release. God comes in weakness, and his coming is despised by the world. But God chooses what the world considers nonsense in order to shame the wise, and he chooses what the world considers to be weak to shame the powerful. He chooses what the world looks down on and despises in order to destroy what the world thinks is important. Your God is coming. Prepare to welcome him. And a prayer. Heavenly Father, we rejoice that you are continually coming to us. Help us to recognise your coming and to welcome it. Make us ready to follow along new paths. Give us the humility to accept rejection by the world, its laughter and derision, in the knowledge that in the end you will prevail. Amen.